let's cook some dinner. First things first, of course, a coconut bottle with the lime. Top it off. So good every single time. Starting with some Yukon potatoes, we're gonna wash and cut them. We're gonna add them back to the bowl. Salt, some garlic powder, of pepper, drizzle of olive oil. Oven for 425, only for 15 minutes. Along with the potatoes, I'm gonna be making a side salad, and then we're also making a baked creamy chicken dish that's super easy, so let's assemble. 1 cup heavy cream, half a cup of chicken broth, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 teaspoon paprika, 2 teaspoons Italian seasoning, cloves of fresh garlic, a little bit of red chili flakes, just a touch of salt, and then whisk it all together. Let's cut our chicken. Lightly season the chicken. Spinach and arugula. Chop up 1 apple. Apples go in. Apple for turbo. Pretty sure he slobbered on this. Glazed pecans, you can also do glazed walnuts as well. Then you're gonna add in some gorgonzola cheese. I know this combination kind of sounds strange, but just trust. That on. As far as the dressing goes, we're gonna go with a honey Dijon. Is the final look. All right, let's do a taste test. Absolutely incredible. So delicious and so easy. Bye.
Tonight for supper we're having sausages, but I'm gonna add green pepper and onion to them. So I'm gonna start cutting those up because it's 4 o'clock already. I actually hate cutting onions. I actually do not know how to cut a green pepper, so me and Harley are cooking supper, waiting for Daddy to get home, and then we're gonna eat. Okay, I'm just gonna let these sit in here so we eat. Supper is done. These are gonna be so good. Wow. Hopefully these are gonna be. Let's make a new recipe tonight together. We're gonna be making a garlic
butter pasta. I had to read that just to make sure. But I am so excited. I saw it on Pinterest and she looks gorgeous. You guys know we love pasta. We have pasta at least 3 to 4 times a week. Probably an issue, but we love pasta so much. So, okay, let's get right into it. Start by cutting our onion, and a lot of you say to just turn on the faucet and it doesn't make you cry. So we're gonna test this today. Everyone says it works. Jackson's trying to say it doesn't work, you guys. Onion is prepped and ready to go. First, we're gonna put in our butter. You guys, that actually worked. What the heck? Like, I'm literally, babe, that worked. Like a big deal. Usually I'm like literally bawling my eyes out if I cut an onion. Anyways, I don't measure ever, so we're gonna put in some butter first, and we're going to measure with our hearts. While that's melting, we're gonna put all of our seasonings in a bowl. Okay, I'm pretty sure this recipe only calls for like 3 of these seasonings, but we like our food seasoned. First, we have some powdered mustard. Do you like that much? Some garlic powder, parsley, rosemary, basil, Italian seasoning. We like anything spicy, so we're going to put in some cayenne pepper, a little bit of her, and red pepper flakes, you guys. Red pepper flakes in anything, so good. Yeah, and some salt and pepper, obviously. Butter is melted. We're gonna put in our onion. Okay, last seasoning, we just need some salt. We're gonna add some garlic. It's already smelling so good. I'm already waiting for the garlic comments. Fun fact, actually, we've never gotten fresh garlic. Should we? This is just so easy though. I fear we do need to try it because I've heard it's like an insane difference. I'm gonna add in our seasonings. Yum. Did measure our chicken broth. We're gonna do 1.5 cups. I'm just gonna do half of this for the heavy whipping cream. It calls for half and half, but we don't have that. So, thinking we need some more chicken broth. Splash of soy sauce. Also don't have lemon juice, so we're gonna sub it out for lime juice. A little bit of that. I'm gonna bring this to a boil before we add our noodles in. Oh yeah, that looks insane. Add some Parmesan cheese, obviously. Look how freaking fire that looks. Cheers.
So good.
That is a go-to.
A little spice.
Oh, spicy, it's creamy. The noodles too, like it's so good with the spaghetti noodles.
Hey guys, make dinner with me. I literally haven't eaten since 12 and I'm starving, so we're gonna start with the bacon because I know that will probably take the longest. I'm only gonna pull out like 3 pieces. We're gonna put these in the air fryer, and now that I think about it, bacon cooks really fast, especially in the air fryer, so I have to watch this. I have my 3 pieces. I'm gonna run these under cold water and then I'm gonna wash my hands. I'm putting the rest of the bacon in a bag because I absolutely demolished the packaging. It's okay. Along with that, I'm gonna put 2 sausages in there as well. Okay, let's put these in the air fryer. Okay, while those cook, I literally am gonna make a pancake. I just want 1 pancake. Just 1, and this is just enough. So we're gonna put this in a bowl. I'm gonna put the rest of this pancake mix in here. I'm gonna add water in here. I'll be right back. Okay, mixing. Okay, I think this is the perfect consistency. All right, let's put some butter on the pan. Okay, the pancake has holes all around it, so that's how I know to flip it. Took the pancake off, and now we're gonna flip the bacon. Okay, now this is where I have to watch the bacon really well or else it'll get really little. Now I'm gonna make an egg. Let's put some butter on here. I don't know if I wanna fry it or scramble it yet. Let's fry it. Let's add salt, pepper. I was gonna make grits, but I found out that we don't have any shredded cheese and I only like cheese grits, so we're not gonna make grits. Okay, I'm pretty sure my bacon is done, so we're going to place it on this napkin. Here's the plate, and the last thing is the egg. While dinner cools down, I'm going to wash my dish. Don't forget that if you make a dish, you wash it. Okay, I'm all done. Thanks for making dinner with me. Bye, guys.
Tonight for dinner, I'm making $1 Million spaghetti, so let's do it. First, I'm gonna chop half of this white onion, or yellow onion. I think it's yellow onion. I'm getting my water ready to boil for my pasta. I'm gonna heavily salt it. We're gonna cook our onions and our meat, so I'm gonna do a little bit of olive oil for the onions. Onions are going in. We're just gonna cook these down until they are translucent. I'm getting Mr. Taryn to shred this mozzarella. Now I'm gonna add our ground beef. I'm not even gonna take my onions out. They'll be just fine. I just pushed them to the side. And we're gonna season it up. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of salt. Okay, the way I'm gonna get some of this grease out is I kind of push the meat all to one side and tilt the pan. And I'm just gonna take this paper towel and kind of soak up all that grease. Now I'm gonna crush a few garlic cloves in there. And I'm also gonna season it with garlic powder. I know I put fresh garlic and fresh onion, but I don't know. Something in me just can't, that's not enough. Onion powder, this onion butter, some Italian seasoning, and some pepper. I already put salt in there earlier. Now I'm gonna dump some marinara in with the ground beef. Just use, I hope I didn't splash that, and I did. Oh my gosh. Just use your favorite marinara sauce. I freaking splashed it on me, and this is my favorite. Crudite. I know you're like, why would you cook in it if it's your favorite? I don't know. All right, I'm gonna put a little water in this to get the rest of it out. Okay. I'm gonna kind of let this simmer for a little bit. First, I need to taste it to see if it needs anything else. It's good, I just still want more seasoning. Salt, just a little bit of everything. I've actually read some $1 million spaghettis, you do like ricotta and cottage cheese. I'm not doing that. No, thank you. So I'm doing this $1 million spaghetti. And it's with like Alfredo sauce and marinara. And it's good. I've made it a long time ago. And I like it. Now we're going to start on our Alfredo sauce. I don't know why I said it like that. I have made this sauce a million times on my page. But we're going to do it again. Okay, water's boiling for our spaghetti noodles. So I'm going to throw those in. I'm doing half of this because this is a 2-pound thing. I don't remember picking up a 2-pound thing. Okay, usually Alfredo calls for a whole stick of butter. I've done it with less and it still turns out just as good. Dang, I have to get some fresh garlic out. Okay, anyways, I'm doing some butter. If you want the whole stick, do the whole stick. If not, it's turned out just as good. Butter's melted. Now we're going to put some garlic in there. And like I always say, only cook it for like 30 seconds. You don't want to burn garlic. That will taste like shit. Now we're going to start pouring in our heavy cream. I'm just going to use whatever is left in this. And if I need more, I will. Because I always say this too, I'd rather have a lot of extra sauce than not enough. I have another one of these, hold on. Going in with a little more until I think it's good. I'm gonna kind of let this come to a little simmer and then we'll start adding the cheese. Our pasta's done boiling. Now I'm gonna drain the water, but I am gonna save some of this pasta water in case I need it for the Alfredo sauce. Let's go ahead and season up this Alfredo sauce. So I'm gonna do garlic powder, onion powder, pretty much all the same seasonings that I did earlier. It's been simmering for a bit. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start adding our Parmesan in there. I like to slowly add it with my heat turned down low. I'm gonna take some of this pasta water that I saved and just do some little driblets in there. This helps it just really all come together. Okay, so I got a big casserole dish and I put my spaghetti noodles at the bottom, and now I'm gonna pour my Alfredo sauce on the noodles. I took some of the noodles out because I felt like it was too much. We don't need, it's just 2 people. Why am I making for a family of 8? Then what you're supposed to do is take your spaghetti sauce and layer it on top. This pan's kind of heavy. Okay, just like that. Then I'm gonna sprinkle our shredded mozzarella right on top. I do not remember how long this is supposed to bake for, but I'm gonna start off with maybe like 10 minutes at 350. I mean, everything's already cooked. It just kind of needs to just come together. So I don't remember, and I'm not gonna get on my phone and look. So going in the oven and we'll see what we look like after 10 to 15 minutes. It's ready. While this rests, I'm gonna cook some garlic bread, garlic toast, but I ended up cooking this for, I think, like 20 to 25 minutes. So now we need to let it rest for like 5 to 10 minutes and gonna cook our garlic toast. All right, it's been resting for at least 10 minutes. Now I'm gonna sprinkle some parsley on top. Okay, it's time to plate. We're just gonna go right up in there. Oh my goodness. Gotta make sure you get the meat sauce and the noodles. Do a little extra parsley on top. And then we have our garlic toast. Wait, yeah. I wish we had a salad or something, but this will still be good. Let's eat. I should have made a vegetable, shouldn't I have? Too late now. All right, it's taste test time. We're both starving. So let's get into it.
Really hot, but man, this is just so nice on a cold night. Like
It tastes so good. My second bite was actually better than my first.
Yeah, I got into like the underlayer. Man, yeah, gotta throw a little dance in there. That's for sure. That is.
It's super easy to make. Good to feed a whole crowd. And it's just different from your regular spaghetti. I love it.
We would put ranch in spaghetti sometimes.
Does anyone else do that? I used to mix ranch into my spaghetti. I did it all the way back from like elementary school.
And it had to be Hidden Valley ranch, so too. But I used to throw that in there and it would look this color. This right here is just...
I've got to know if anyone else used to do that. All right, well, we love you guys and we will see y'all later. I have not got groceries for the week, so we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Man, I'm about to just knock the rest of this out. We still got, oh my God, more than half a pan in it, so thank you.
Cooking using only what we have at home. Let's make some burgers. Guys, look, we're finally making a dent. Do y'all see that? These are just more burger patties, but we are finally making a dent. All right, I have these buns from Aldi's that I want to use. We also have a new pack because there's 3 burgers. I'm going to make 3 of them. Toppings, mayo, ketchup. Everybody likes something different. Honey mustard, ew. My last 2 pieces of cheese that's in here. It's okay. We have another. By the way, I didn't realize cheese lasts so long. I don't even remember when I bought this, but it doesn't expire until June 2026. Our butter that you guys say is not butter. Lettuce. Pickles. First things first, butter your buns. We're going to toast them because we're only doing this in 1 pan. Fun fact, this is how they toast their buns at Raising Cane's. We're just going to let all the buns toast and I'll come back. This is exactly how we want them to look, just like Raising Cane's. Repeat. I think to use up some more products in here, I'm also going to make some sweet potato fries. You guys, I get my birthday nails done tomorrow. Follow me. I'm trying to get to 10K before my birthday. My birthday is February 18th. All right, second one is done. Beautiful. Same pan, add some oil. Your pan is hot. Throw that Italian there. While this cooks, I'm just going to grill some of the pieces of onion in that oil. Ooh, yes. That smells so good. Added some of that grilled onion. First one with some mayo, pickles. Burger number 1 complete. Alright, here's mine. I put a little bit of barbecue sauce at the bottom. Still have these going. I want them charred. How she likes them. Personally, I'm going to squeeze out some of this grease before putting it on hers. Alright, here's mine. Here's the 3rd one. First person already came and grabbed theirs. And cooking using only what we have at home.
Come cook with me and Ellie. Really the only 2 things you're gonna need. Any type of, this is a protein like based meal. So anything protein based pasta will work for this. Just that this is my preference. And then some chicken. I have the water boiling. And then once it starts boiling, I'm gonna put it on low and then pour the noodles in. The water's boiling, you're gonna get another pan and you're gonna put oil in here. Just don't turn it on yet. Cut your chicken first. Put oil on this, but don't turn it on. Okay? because you turn on, you might cause a fire. You don't want that. You don't want a fire, so don't turn it on yet. Just 3, get it ready. You're gonna get your chicken, cut it into little pieces. Honestly, it's your preference. However you want to cut it. Something about me, my jaw has been so weird, and I think part of it is because I need to get my wisdom teeth removed. I have to take like the smallest bites of my food to not like have my jaw hurt. So very unfortunate, but it's okay. I'm very scared to get them out. I'm kind of avoiding it, but I need to go for real because I have noticed my teeth are getting very crooked. My bottom teeth and my top teeth too. My top teeth were fine, but now they're actually getting crooked. So that means maybe I'm gonna also do an Invisalign appointment for my teeth because I don't want braces. I really do not. So that might be something in the future. You like your straw? Oh my gosh, did you guys see that? I'm so bad with knives. Love making this meal for when I'm just like not feeling like cooking for the week. This is like a meal prep that I can do for like literally the whole week. But instead of doing 1 pack of noodles, I do 2 packs of noodles because each one is 2 servings. So I could do it for a whole like 4 days. And then the rest of the week, obviously I can make something else, but I just love it. It's so convenient, it's so fast. Okay guys, now we're gonna get the seasonings, hold on. Okay guys, so now we're just gonna use this and this. And some paprika. So just a little bit of that, not too much. And this. Okay, our water is boiling, so once it gets to like an extra boil, turn it down and pour your noodles in. You guys, now you're gonna want to turn your heat up on your oil for your chicken at like 5. Your water's boiling, you turn it down to like 2 or low. And you just pour in your noodles like so. Ready? And just let it cook for like 10 minutes. Okay guys, now you're just gonna want to add your chicken to your pan. And you do want to cover it. Don't mind the cap that I'm using, it doesn't fit, but that's only because my mom just has millions of caps, so I just can't find a pair to millions of pans that she has. Yeah guys, now you're just gonna like let it sit here for like 3-4-ish minutes, and then you can take it off and mix it, and then another 3-ish 4-ish minutes, and leave it at the heat that it's on right now. That way your chicken isn't dry and burnt. Ellie thinks I'm so funny. Guys, now that it's been a couple minutes, you want to just stir it. Leave it for another 3 minutes. Your chicken is basically already done. If you can literally just like slice your chicken in half with no problem, that means it's ready. And obviously it has to be white, not pink anymore. So your noodles are done cooking. You strain the water, put it on low, pour a little bit of milk, a little more actually, like that. And then you add the packet of the cheese that comes in the noodle packet. You just add your chicken in here. So we're gonna do half of this and this one, and then half of this one, half in this one, and half in this one. And there you have it, guys. There's your protein packed. We're not wasting chicken out here. Meals. Actually, let me leave it open, that way it can cool down and then I can cover it.
cooked dinner with me as a 26-year-old girly that has no idea how to cook but is always trying her best to find good recipes. And today we're going to be making chicken Caesar smash tacos. All you're gonna need is some tortillas, ground chicken, a Caesar dressing of your liking, some lettuce, and I also added some turkey bacon. I throw them on a pan and wait for them to become really crispy, just like the turkey bacon. I cut these into little pieces and then I move on to my lettuce. I like to chop these on the thinner side. I add a little bit of Caesar dressing and mix everything together. Once the chicken tacos are ready and everything's looking crispy, we add the lettuce on top. Parmesan cheese was my choice for today, so I added that on top of the tacos and these were looking so delicious. I added the turkey bacon and that's it. We have the chicken Caesar smash tacos and these were so delicious.
Cook dinner with me at uni. Today I'm making my favorite comfort meal ever. It's a cheesy broccoli pasta. This is so good. If you're a uni student, you have to try it. I started off by cutting up just over half of a broccoli and then boiled it in a pan until it was soft. While that was cooking, I started making the roux sauce for the pasta. For this, you just need to put equal amounts of butter and flour into a pan, add a load of milk and then stir continuously until it starts to boil. This is such an important step to follow because if you stop, it will go lumpy. Once it's bubbling, it should quickly start to thicken up. At this point, you should take off the heat and grate in some cheese. Honestly, how much you add is down to your preference. And then I also added some salt and some garlic granules. This definitely made it taste even better. By this time, the broccoli was done boiling, so I added that back in, mixed it up and kind of chopped up a bit of the broccoli just to make it a bit smoother. And then I moved on to the last step, which was boiling pasta. Don't forget to salt your pasta, it definitely makes a difference. And then once it was done, I added it back into the sauce, gave it a good mix and then plated it up. I used to eat this all the time at uni. It's such a comfort meal. If I could eat this every day, I honestly would. But yeah, this is so good. If you're a uni student, you have to try it and let me know if you do and what you think.
Here's what I'm cooking tonight for my husband and I as a 26-year-old stay-at-home wife. Tonight for dinner, we are having skillet lasagna. It's been a minute since I have made this meal. It's been probably 2 years since I've made it. We're just gonna cook up some ground beef. The recipe calls for sausage. We're a beef kind of family here, okay? Beef it is. Now that the ground beef is somewhat cooked, we're gonna season it. Here's all the seasonings we're gonna use. Some pepper, basil, Italian seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder, red pepper flakes, and some salt. We're gonna add 2 cups of beef broth. We're gonna add 15 ounces of tomato sauce. We're gonna let this simmer, come to a boil. Our next step is going to be adding the lasagna noodles. Now that this is boiling, we're gonna break our lasagna noodles in half. Make them like this size. Okay, the last step we're gonna do is add some mozzarella cheese to it. That around, and now we're gonna plate it. We're gonna top it with a spoonful of ricotta, and that right there is skillet lasagna.
This is part 1 of what I made for dinner this week from my kitchen to yours. I cook for my boyfriend and I every night during the week, and I really try to just focus on high protein and mostly whole foods. I've just only recently become obsessed with cooking, and so I'm just letting myself have fun with it. Monday night we had ground beef taco bowls, bone broth rice, siete seasoned beef, my favorite homemade guac, pickled onions, lots of lime, and I even made a chipotle Greek yogurt dip. It was so bomb. Tuesday I wanted to make fried rice because that is one of my boyfriend's favorite meals, but I didn't just want to make any fried rice. I did a sticky honey garlic chicken fried rice. This was so good. I love anything that's sweet and savory. I also made a homemade bang bang sauce to drizzle on top, and it was delicious, and then I just topped it with sesame seeds. Wednesday I really wanted to switch it up because we were always going back and forth between having Asian or Mexican food, and so I made this one pan creamy ground beef and potatoes. Y'all, this is literally the definition of when you are craving a home cooked meal. It's honestly crazy how I went from never cooking chicken till I was 26 because I was that scared of messing it up and getting sick to cooking it almost every single night. Thursday was a garlic herb chicken cutlet with creamy lemon pasta. This was some of the best chicken I have ever made. Honestly, it was so juicy and the seasoning was insane. I honestly outdid myself. I also served it with a simple salad with parm and the Skinny Girl Caesar dressing. And finally for Friday, we did chicken gyros with homemade pita. You guys, this was surprisingly easy and also really fun to make. I did a quick Greek salad as well as a really yummy tzatziki sauce. For a side, I made potato wedges and I seasoned them with the Greek Freak seasoning from Costco. It's honestly been our new fave. And as for the pita, it was pretty good this time, but it was my first time making it. I have worked out some kinks that will make it even better for next time. And that was it. That is everything that I made this week. Just real dinners from my kitchen to yours.
shit I took for someone else left my spine and eyes kept low. I learned my value across a voice, so I speak it plain, let it show. The moon with the sun.
Let's make dinner together as a 20-year-old wife who is learning how to cook. Tonight on the menu, we have steak and garlic parmesan pasta. I saw this recipe on TikTok and I knew I had to try it because it seriously looked so good. One of me and my husband's goals for this year is to just eat more meals at home, because if there's one thing about us, it is that we eat out for pretty much every single meal. So I thought it'd be fun to start a new series of me trying new dinner recipes to make at home. Anyways, I started off by cooking the steaks. I've actually never cooked a steak on a pan like that before. And then after we started on the pasta sauce, we added in all the butter, the heavy cream, the onions, the garlic, and then we added in all the pasta with some water as well. And then we added all these yummy herbs. I truly felt like this made the sauce so flavorful. And then the star of the show, some Parmesan cheese. We mixed that in, let it all melt together. And then I took the steaks we cooked earlier and sliced them up so I could put them on top of the pasta. Also, I'm already gonna say this recipe made so much food, I realized as I was plating this, but my husband was happy, so that's all that matters. Then we added on some chili flakes and some parsley on top. And you guys, this turned out so good. This is one of the best homemade things I've ever made. Definitely one of my favorite recipes for sure.